Okay, recording start.
Ian.
Announcing the arrival of World Travelers Toastmasters Club number 079679399.
We have proven that we do not have to be in the same room to be united, to encourage each other, to succeed, and to celebrate together.
What do you get when you combine leadership, resilience, and a whole lot of heart? You get Tamami Nagayama, a woman who doesn't just wear many hats, she makes each one shine. Tamami joined Toastmasters back in 2020 and has since become a powerhouse of service and inspiration. She's led as club president of TGIF Toastmasters, served as area director and club coach in District 33, and most recently guided members as vice president of education at World Travelers. Her journey is a testament to what happens when courage meets commitment. Tamami is a full-time professional at a third-party assurance company in Japan and a proud mother of four daughters. That's amazing. She's living proof that if you want something done, give it to a busy mom. Her favorite quote from Marcus Aurelius: "You have power over your mind, not outside event. Realize this and you will find strength." Tamami embodies that quote every day with honor, humility, and like a spark, she lights every room she enters. Please join me in welcoming the president of World Travelers Toastmasters Club, Madame President Tamami Nagayama.
Thank you, Ram, and hello to everyone. I started to jot down one positive thing a day. While we tend to focus on negative things, we pass through positive things as if it is not special. But in fact, it's special. What's the positive thing for me today? I think I will write down that I met my friends from all over the world, smiling, who have high determination to go one step forward out of their comfort zone. Please let me say hi to all our distinguished guests. Thank you for coming, and especially to Sunena. She's Area Y4 Director, District 80. She's here for her second club visit. Sunena, would you like to say a few words?
Hi everyone, I am super excited to be here today. I know I haven't been joining regularly because of my busy schedules. Lot of things are happening in my life, but I'm so glad that I made it today. Christmas celebrations are coming up, so I hope everyone is waiting for their holidays, and I'm looking forward for this meeting. Back to you, Tamami-san.
Thank you. And thank you, everyone. I cordially say hi to all our guests coming here today. World Travelers Toastmasters has hit the highest number of members, 32, wow. Now, honoring our very own members, Let's do 30-second update. When I call your name, please say hi. Please say your name, which country you're from, and share one positive thing that happened to you today. And I will start from Parmesh. Oh, you're muted, I think.
Hi everyone, I'm Paramis and I belong to World Impact Toastmasters Club now. And I am glad that today I walked out and the sky looked as if it was going to pour. But I finished whatever I went out to do and I came back. The moment I reached home, it started pouring cats and dogs. So I am glad that happened. Over to Eliza.
Hi. Good evening, everyone. Good morning. What happened to me now is not so good because how day I'm in the hospital. Oh, yeah, but I'm here. So, okay, that's all. My update.
How about Fatima?
Hello, my name is Fatima Shafik. I'm from Morocco. The positive thing that happened today, they called me to participate in a course tomorrow, 5 kilometers, and I'm strong to do it, inshallah.
Good. How about David?
Hi, I'm from the East Coast of the US, outside of Philadelphia. A good thing that happened is I have someone on my team at work. She's a contractor, but I've been wanting to convert her to become a regular employee. And some of the final HR things were done today. And she's a delightful worker. She's not from the US, so we have to sponsor her visa, but it looks like it's all going forward. So I'm really happy.
Great. How about Aquina?
Hello, good evening. I'm Akolina. I'm from Vietnam. Today, this morning, I had an appointment in a school, Japanese International School, for recording their video. But in the morning, weather was really gloomy. I was sad after getting up in the morning, but I made it. This is about my mindset, and if your mind is strong, you can overcome any situation. Back to you.
Hi, thanks. How about Kim? You're muted, maybe?
Yeah, so I am from Malaysia. I was on my way to Malacca for my district officer training number 2, but my car kaput on me, the clutch and the gearbox. So, but I see it as a blessing. Maybe it's meant that I don't go because it was really heavy rain and there is a possibility of an accident, right? So I did not go. My car is in the workshop and just got it back tonight. But something to be grateful for that I got my car back fixed so that I can go back to the mountain.
Right. Good. Okay, how about Kathy?
Hi everyone, my name is Kathy. I'm from Singapore. I'm based in Singapore. Good things that happened to me today. Well, there are two actually. One is I won Best Evaluator Award today in the morning meeting. And two, I just ended a session with my mentee, and she's here with me to observe and learn from the meeting. And we hope that everyone will have a great meeting tonight. Thank you. Back to you,
Right.
Tamami.
Thanks. How about Farhaz?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody from wherever you are. This is Farhaz Farooq from Sri Lanka. What was positive that happened? Well, there's two things. One is our university reopened today after being closed for the floods. And it was great to see my friends, some of whom were directly impacted by the floods, again back and all bubbly. So that's number one. Number two, my hair is blending nicely with the background. So it's like I have a very big white wig.
Thanks. How about Elias?
Yeah.
Elias, are
Hello,
you?
can you
Oh,
hear me?
hi. Yeah.
Hi, Tamami.
Hi.
Yeah. Arigato, Tamami-san. Minasan, how are you? It's good to see you all here, and I would like just to update to all of you. I'm still alive and kicking. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
during this past, I think 2 weeks, I've been around with yes, Eliza, thank you to remind me and still single until this year. Hopefully I still have 17 days to go. Hopefully in 17 days go, I will get someone. Yes, hopefully Christmas comes early for me, please. Yes, thank you, Santa and Jesus, of course. And and yes, I have things a lot happen in my business right now. I'm building a community, and some of the audience coming here, like Mr. Helmi here, we just met and we are already connected. And hopefully my business will thrive in next season, or not next season, next year, or forever, because we are building connection, what we have been doing like here. And yes, arigato minasan, sayonara, back to Tamami.
Thanks. How about Phoebe?
Hello, I'm Fabi from Philippines. I'm currently traveling, and the best thing that happened to me is the relief from colds. I've been coughing and having some runny nose, and I feel better. So that's one thing to thank God for.
Thank you. How about
Thank
Ram?
you.
Thank you, Ram.
Thank you, President Tamami. Today I started really late. I was just being lazy. I didn't get up until about 10 o'clock in the morning. I know you guys are saying that's terrible. That is a shame. Why waste time? But yeah, I didn't get much sleep last night. I had a sore back, and I went to the chemist today, and I got the pharmacist to have a look at it, and I've got a big boil. I exaggerate a little bit, big boil on the back, which was sore. So he gave me some cream. Fingers crossed over the next few days that heals up, and then I'll be back to resting again. The other thing I'm really happy about is where are you, my dear friend Zilva? Where are you? I don't see you anymore. Doesn't matter. As you can see, we created this fantastic wallpaper today, Zilva and I think I'm really proud of it. And Zilva, well done for the inspiration. Thank you. Together, it's amazing what you can accomplish together. Back to you, President Tamami.
Yes. Thank you for the beautiful background, Ziba and Ram. And okay, how about Letitia? Oh,
Hello, good
hello.
morning, good evening. I'm based in New Jersey, part of the United States. It's early here, it's 9 a.m. I just woke up, so I haven't done anything yet, but I'm grateful to be healthy and, ready to start the day. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you. How about Marianne? Hi.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mariam, and I'm from Morocco. And nothing special happened to me today, but I'm gonna talk about the whole week. I had a wonderful week because I'm on a holiday, so I had the chance to cook all my favorite meals, to spend a wonderful time with my family. So I'm just resting. Thank you.
Thank you. Great. How about Sylvie?
Hello, everyone. I'm Sylvie Tuguma, Burkina Faso. One positive thing is meeting my brother after seeing him more than 1 year ago. So I'm very happy. And to see all of you today also. Thank you.
Thank you. And did I miss anyone? All righty. Okay.
Aquilina.
Aquilina. Oh, I
Hello.
think I think I
I have
called.
already.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think I did.
Victoria. Victoria. Yes. I'm from Zimbabwe.
And the best thing that happened to me today is my brother took me and my husband out for breakfast at a lovely restaurant.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And now, look, it seems like we lost our way while we were enjoying our talk.
We forget Silva.
Ah, I forgot to call Zilva.
Hi, Tamami. The good thing for me today is finally I got my voice back. Although it's still like I'm having concert last night, or I just released my new album, will be out next year, hopefully. But good things that I'm able to speak now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And did I miss anyone else? No?
Phoebe.
Phoebe,
No,
yes,
hold on.
yeah. Okay. Now we will move on to our meeting. I think we have lost our way and have strayed into a castle. Ah, who is that? I see Cogsworth. Isn't it so called the most logical character in the Beauty and the Beast? And it so looks like Silva. Silva, Cogsworth?
Yes,
Will you lead us our way?
definitely, Club President Tamami. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome. Be our guests. A tale as old as time and deadlines as well. But wait, where is my partner? Yoo-hoo! Lumiere, where are you? Lumiere! Oh my God, wake up! Wake up, Lumiere! It's almost midnight. It is your time.
Ma chérie, mademoiselle, mon ami. What happened to your voice? Anyway, welcome one and all. It is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you tonight to our meeting. We have a full agenda, and your humble moderator, I say to you, be our guest. Put our service to the test. We have progress to make and enchantment to break.
Enhancement, you say, Lumiere? Or like deadlines to meet and protocols to follow? While I appreciate the flair, we must maintain decorum. Well, I must warn you, if it's not Barack, don't fix it. I'm not going to run overtime. I'm winning my key as we speak. Please respect the schedule and pay attention on the wedges that I'm wearing right now.
Let us now introduce some of our role takers. First of all, Mr. Potty, played by Joseph Skoda. Joseph Skoda, are you in the room?
I'm afraid he's not here, Lumiere.
Oh,
But
no.
he's not here. So how if we call the grammarian, aka the enchanted mirror? May we have David Craig to explain the role of grammarian.
Thank you, Zilva. I don't have the acting skills like you do, but I will be today's grammarian. I'll look for strong uses of language as well as opportunities for improvement. In addition, we have a word of the day, articulate, and it's both an adjective and a verb. It means spoken or in or divided into clear and distinct word syllables, to pronounce distinctly and carefully, to speak clearly and distinctly. Some examples are careful articulation will help people understand you better. When teaching complex topics, articulation is particularly important. And participating in Toastmasters will help you articulate more effectively. And this is really important. When I first started teaching at Peking University in 2008, sorry, I'm trying to unshare the screen. And I had a translator. This is before I could speak much Chinese. And I would teach from 8:30 to 5, so 2 long days. And I had a translator. It really slowed me down. But after the first year, they said, oh, your English is clear. You don't need a translator. And that's because Toastmasters helped give me skills in articulation. So it's an important skill. Back to you, our Toastmaster.
There you go. Moving on to the next role taker, the enchanted piano. She has more keys than anyone else I know. If a door is locked, go to the enchanted piano played by Eliza today. Eliza, enchanted piano, please reveal all. What is your role?
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Hello, Lumia and Coxwood. So for tonight, I will take care of all the and also the pause of all the people who will join this meeting. So everyone, I will come at the end of the report, at the end of the meeting to pass the report. Who will and come and deliver the report for everyone who say the and make our beast angry. So make sure don't use the filler words if you can try. Back to you, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Oh, wonderful. Curious whether she will count my Anyways, forget about it. Now we move to the timer, aka Enchanted Rose. Actually, she is my competitor because I'm the clock. But anyway, for this time, I'll let her the spotlight to be given. Please welcome our timer, aka the Enchanted Rose, distinguished Toastmaster Parames, all the way from Malaysia.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. I wish I could act like the two of you, but I just can't. But I will, however, try to articulate when I deliver my timer's report. As a timer, I will time the table topic speakers, the prepared speech speakers, as well as the evaluators. For the table topics, I will show the green light at 1 minute, amber at 1.5, and the red at 2. And it will stay on until the speaker has finished. The prepared speeches will be 5, 6, and 7. And for the evaluators, it'll be 1, 2, and 3. At the 3rd minute, I will show the red light. And hopefully, the speakers will not go over time. Over to you, Zilva.
With Zilva, I'm Coxford. So, Lumiere, what are we going to do after this?
Next, let us introduce our speakers. Our first speaker tonight brings passion, brilliance to the topic. Some may say they are timid, but you don't have time to be timid. You must be bold. You must be daring. Please welcome Letitia Barkimba Diallo with a speech titled the day I tried to be healthy.
Raise your hand if you woke up one day and decided today is the day I will start living a healthier life. Please raise your hand. Don't be shy. Thank you. We all have moments where we decided it's time to start living a healthier life. Some people begin by going to the gym, some others start meal prepping. However, I decided to be fancy and start with yoga classes. Let me tell you something. I am so not flexible. If I drop something, if it belongs to you, consider it lost forever. I am not bending. Nope, that's not happening. But that didn't stop me. One Monday morning, I signed up for a beginner yoga class. Gentle stretching for all levels. That phrase, all levels, it's a lie. Because what it really means, you will discover muscles that you didn't know existed in your body. So I walk into the studio feeling zen, feeling calm, and centered. But let me tell you, that lasted about 10 seconds. The instructor, a woman who looks like she floats instead of walks, asked us to sit in easy pause. It's fancy, but I sat down and all of a sudden my knees popped. It popped so loudly that my neighbor flinched. Then she said, let's warm up with a simple forward bend. Simple? Did you say simple? Everyone else folded like a warm noodle. I bent forward, approximately half a centimeter, and my hamstring already filed a complaint with HR. Then came downward dog. Fancy again. I had seen pictures. It looked harmless, but when I tried it, it looked less like a dog, more like a collapsing tent on a windstorm. If you see what I mean. My arms were trembling, my legs were shaking, and my left foot was having a crisis. Then the instructor walked over, smiling like a peaceful angel, and she whispered, relax your shoulders. Relax? Relax? Nothing on my body was relaxed. Nothing. I was one twist away from calling emergency services. Then she announced the next pause. Everyone, move into car pause. The way she articulated it, it sounded easy. If you don't know what car pause means, let me explain. It's where you balance your whole body on your arms. I wish I could try and show you, but I can't. I'm not that flexible. Basically, it's you being a chicken trying not to face plant. If you can see the picture of that. I looked around, and as usual, everyone else was levitating. I thought, what? How hard can this be? I leaned forward, shifting my leg, and when I shifted my leg, I lifted my right feet. And for a beautiful half second, I was flying, surprised. Then all of a sudden, gravity remembered that I existed. I tipped forward and went down like a confused bowling ball. So, boom, right into a stack of yoga blocks. The whole room gasped to tell you how hard I really fell down. I wanted to disappear into the floor. But knowing my flexibility, I couldn't get low enough. The instructor hurried over. She looked at me with compassion and she said, "Are you okay? You were so close." Mom, I was not close. I was this close to rewriting my will, if that's what you mean. After class, she said to everyone, "I hope to see you next week." Oh, I smiled and I said, "Absolutely," which in yoga language translates to never, ever again. But now, looking back, I learned something important that day. A healthy lifestyle is a journey. Sometimes that journey involves smoothies, and sometimes it involves gym memberships. And sometimes, if you're me, it involves falling face down into a stack of yoga blocks. So, if you ever decide to make a healthier change in your life, just remember a few things. Start slow, start small, and for the love of your dignity, stay far, and I mean really far away from car parks. Back to you.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful speech from Laetitia. Now, our next speaker, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, let me check the agenda. Couldn't find it. Well, the next speaker should equip herself with the ability to manage the vocal variety and body language, something that I'm struggling right now. Please put your hands around to Miriam with speech title, a whisper, a pause, a shout.
Have you ever noticed that life speaks to us in different voices? Sometimes in a whisper, sometimes in a pause, and sometimes in a shout, especially if you are a teacher like me. As a primary school teacher, my voice is my daily tool. Every day, I teach children from 6 to 13, and each age group brings a completely different atmosphere, a different energy, and a different version of me. Let me start with my 6-year-olds. They are sweet and curious. With this age, shouting is useless, but whispering works like magic. I lower my voice and say, "Who wants to hear a secret?" And suddenly, silence. Small bodies freeze, like someone clicked a mute button on the whole class. One day, I whispered, "If you sit quietly, I'll show you something interesting." They immediately leaned forward, curious and excited. I opened my notebook and one child whispered, "Teacher, does it open by itself?" I smiled because in their world, anything is possible. Now, let me talk about my 12 and 13-year-olds. They are it's a completely different universe. They are strong and so confident. With them, the pause is my only superpower. When the classroom becomes too loud, I don't talk, I don't complain. I simply stop and wait. They look around each other and say, "Oh, she's doing the pause again." And slowly the noise fades away. Once, during one of my pauses, a boy suddenly stood up and said, "Teacher, I didn't do it. Teacher, it wasn't me. Teacher, I didn't hide the markers." But I wasn't even looking for the markers. But his reaction told me everything. Pauses create space and respect. But of course, there are moments when the whisper doesn't work. The pause doesn't work. And all that's left is the shout. Like when I say, "Stop now!" And it's just like that. Silence. One afternoon, one of my students tried to balance a chair on one leg. Can you imagine that? I shouted, "Put it down! This is not a circus!" He looked at me and obeyed instantly. After shouting, my voice usually disappears for the rest of the day. I just sound like a tired robot or a broken radio, for example, like that. I just say, "Okay, everyone, take your books." But teaching always has its beautiful moments too, because I don't only teach English. I teach courage, I teach confidence, and I teach students, young people, to find their voices. And over the years, teaching has taught me something too. Life also speaks to us in different voices. Because, for example, with my daughter, I use the caring voice. With my friends, I use the honest voice. With myself, I try to use the kind voice. And for me, a whisper invites curiosity. A pause demands attention. A shout protects what matters. And the secret of life and teaching is knowing which voice to use and when. Sometimes all you really need is a whisper, a pause, or a shout. Back to you, Toastmasters.
Mon chéri, Mademoiselle, what a beautiful speech. Next, we have a strict adherence to fact, our next item, and figures to be presented. I expect precision, not flamboyance. Fatima Shashik is here to deliver a report with a speech title, My Toolbox. I trust they will be efficient. The floor is yours.
When I joined Toastmasters, I thought I was coming to improve my fluency in English. I wanted to speak more easily, with more confidence. But I discovered something bigger. Toastmasters is not only about fluency, it's about growing as a person. And the most beautiful part is this is just the beginning. I'm still on level 1. But Toastmasters has already given me a small toolbox. 3 simple tools that help me articulate my ideas clearly. First tool is the confident range. Before Toastmasters, I was comfortable speaking in small, familiar groups, but larger groups made me hesitate. My voice didn't feel as strong as could be. Then came my first speech. I talked about my mother who passed away recently, about my autistic child. All of you listened with respect and kindness. Your reactions changed something inside me, something I wanted to have within me, but I couldn't build without Toastmasters. Believe me, you helped me see that my voice could be heard. You were the wrench which tightened my confidence. Suddenly, everything felt more solid and secure. Now, when I speak at work, I feel that solidity. This wrench reminds me of one simple truth. Confidence is not a fixed weight. It's a skill we build and we rebuild. My second tool is a mirror. But this mirror is not for my reflection. It's a mirror of connection. It's the mirror that helps me see others and learn from them. This tool is not about speaking at all. It's about listening. I listen to every speaker. I take away one idea to use in my life. My mentor, Elisa, is a mirror for me. She saw with table topics winner when I only see fear. She pushed me. She supported me. She guided me. She even gave me another space to practice. Because of her, I didn't just participate, I won. And that victory was hers. This mirror teaches me that we grow alone slowly. However, we grow faster when we grow together. My third tool is blueprint. Simple plan that brings order to my ideas. When I prepared my time management speech, I realized how powerful structure is. Clear beginning, connected middle, and a strong ending. Then I realized something even bigger. This blueprint is not only for speeches, it helps in life too. When my days feel very heavy with 2 children and 2 jobs, stop and make a plan. What is most important? What 3 things must I finish? What is my key objective? How will I end my day successfully? This simple structure becomes a plan I can manage. The speech structure became a life structure. It helps me breathe. It helps me focus. And it helps me move forward. So, who am I today? I came to Toastmasters to improve my fluency, but I found so much more. And this is what I want to share with you. Don't just complete your levels, collect your tools. Look for the confidence after a speech. Look for the connection after each conversation. Look for the structure that calms your chaos. Your toolbox is waiting for you to fill in it. Toastmasters is not about finishing projects and levels. It's about the person you become on the way. Thank you, Toastmasters, for giving me the opportunity to grow with you and become another version of myself, for building my toolbox. Thank you, Elisa, for your guidance, support, encouragement, and love. Back to you, Madam Toastmasters.
Wonderful, Fatima. Shh. Lumiere, our esteemed table topic master, he will perform in a minute. Oh, wait. Oh my God. He looks like our master, the beast. Oh no, I hope this time he be a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the table topics master, aka the beast, Farhas Farouk.
Hello, everybody. This is your table topics master over here. Do you like how I look? I came with a full disguise. Can you see me? Hello. I changed my hairstyle just specially for these table topics. Now, friends, the table topic session today is going to be a little different. We are going to tell a story, all of us. And I'll guide you through the story. And each time, at the right time, I will drop in a question and then we answer. So, shall we start lining up for table topic positions? Who would like to kick off? Elios says always. So number 1 is Elios. Can I have a number 2, 3, 4 also lining up, please? Who's number 2? I need that. Raise your hands, please. Raise your hands. Raise your virtual hand.
Kumar.
Yeah, raise your virtual hand, please, Kumar. Please raise your virtual hand. Thank you. Chandra Yusuf, oh, as usual. Thank you, Yusuf. I also saw Shivali Chauhan. Thank you, Shivali. There was somebody else who was showing the sign of 3.
Kumar.
Yeah, Kumar, you have to raise your hand, please. Virtual hand.
Okay.
Right, thank you. But I noted there's Peacock. Peacock was raising her hand as well. Can you please raise your virtual hand? I need 3 more. I need 3 more. Kumar, I have noted you. Don't worry. Can I have 3 more volunteers, please? I need 3 more. Let's do this quick. Hilmi Adiputra. How about you? Our visitor. Hilmi, would you like to give it a go? Anybody else? 3 more, quickly. There's stories coming in. Ayusha, okay. I need 2 more. Don't worry. I noted your name down. You're number 6. And number 7 and 8, I need 2 more. Zilva, you're smiling. Let's go. AI Chan. Okay, AI Chan. And I need 1 more. Victoria, are you raising your hands? Let me go. Okay, I assume you are. Right. I've got 8 people.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, it's raising my hand.
Brilliant. I got all 8. So we start with ET. The second will be Kumar. I hope, Kumar, you're ready. You'll be second. I'll call you at that time. Third will be Yusuf. Fourth is Shivali. Fifth is Peacock. Sixth is Ayusha. Seventh is AI Chan. And eighth is Victoria. So we got everybody round up. Now let me share my screen and we follow the story, ladies and gentlemen. Friends, we are going through the story of Beauty and the Beast. Somebody's video and mic is on. All right. Thank you. All right. Right. So once upon a time, obviously, there was a Beauty and a Beast. And the way the story will go is we start with one topic. Timer will give us 2 minutes each, and then we keep going on. The beginning of the story is where we introduce to everybody the world and the beauty. E.T., that's your topic. Introduce the world and the beauty. Over to you, E.T.
Okay, wait. Let me think. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, let me articulate you to the word of the beauty. What do you think of the word beauty? Is it beauty pageant or beauty plus, or even, yes, Beauty and the Beast? And let me bring you to the story from our childhood. The ladies come to the party with their most beautiful gown, and they entered into the forest, and they see a castle, and there goes a man suddenly out there wearing like Superman hood, and he stares at the girls. And this time, the setting is around at the night, when the night is still young. Firework suddenly appears on the sky, and this time it is really rocking. You can hear it like World Travelers Toastmasters! And that's how the fireworks settle into the castle. And yes, I do believe that the beautiful ladies now come to the castle after watch the firework, and they are going to say something to each other, which will be continued by the next speaker. Are you curious? Here goes our next speaker.
We certainly are curious. Thank you, Ulrich. Thanks for starting that off. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we got the world introduced and the beauty introduced. Next, as we go along, we need to get to the next part of the story, and that is to move on. We need the next speaker to introduce the beast, either in this story or a story of their own choosing. Either one will work. We need you to introduce the beast, and this opportunity goes to Mr. Kumar Mahendra. Kumar, are you here? This is your opportunity to speak. You wanted to speak?
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are. You have to introduce to us the beast, either in this story or a story of your choosing. Go ahead. Screen is yours.
I'm talking of the human beings. We human are all beasts by ourselves and by our ethics. We don't behave like gentlemen, we behave like beasts. When it comes to internal and external journey. So what beasts are we talking about? We have a behavior, we don't behave like human beings. Sometimes we behave worse than beasts. So that's what I'm talking about the world. The world consists of so many human beings who are all beasts. So I believe the world could have been a better one with lesser humans. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Kumar. You brought a nice, slight different perspective to the story, which I appreciate. Now let's move on in the story, ladies and gentlemen. We have the beauty in place. We have the beast in place. Now, what do we have next in our story? What we have next is the first conflict or misunderstanding, either between this beauty and the beast or something of your own. And for this, I invite our good friend Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra. Sir, you got to talk about the first conflict or misunderstanding, either in this story or a story of your choosing. Over to you.
Thank you very much. The beauty met the beast. And the beast fell in love with the beauty. But the beauty thought, why should I fall in love with you? You are not the perfect husband for me. You are the beast. Look at your face. I don't want to introduce you to my parents. What will my parents say about it? Look at me. I'm dressing up in a beautiful dress. And my face is so beautiful. And you know that I come from a very beautiful palace. If I come with you to my house, all people in the village would be loving at me, and I will be the laughing stock. No, I don't want to take you there. You go away from me. I'm looking for a perfect, handsome man like Elios, not like you, the beast. But then the beast said, lady, if you come with me, I will provide you with the most beautiful palace in the world, and you will have all the riches what you want to have. No, I don't want that. I hate looking at your face. Please look at the mirror. Look at yourself and compare it with me. I'm beautiful. Everybody loves me. Everybody say that I am the most beautiful princess in the world. Why should I fall in love with you? No, thank you. Back to the table topic master.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to ask you to clap for Toastmaster Kumar earlier, so let's do Toastmaster Kumar and Toastmaster Yusuf, both of them. Let's give a big round of applause. Right, now we are getting into the story. We are moving a bit deeper into the plot. And for that, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to plot step number 4. Now that we have the beast, we have the beauty, there is the first conflict or misunderstanding. But along with that, a moment of compassion or a moment of insight will come in. A moment of compassion or a moment of insight will come in. And in order to comment and take us through the story for this next stage, I invite our good friend Toastmaster Shivali. Over to you.
Thank you so much. A moment of compassion or insight. So, I would like to talk about something which happened in the past when I joined the British Airways. Then I realized initially that everything was so difficult for me to learn there as it was my first job. Then something happened which showed me that compassion from her side. So she was my trainer during during my training days, where she helped me to understand the process in and out. She shared her experience with me, which actually helped me to understand that it's all right to not to learn things quickly. Otherwise, I was feeling that why I'm not able to grasp things where other people were, so quick at learning things. So that was the moment of compassion for me from her side. But I remember my journey in the same company now, that now I'm part of training team, that I feel that I get opportunities to create that impression in others life when they join or when they start their new journey. So I also feel that I should be compassionate to help them as much as possible, so that I can make them feel comfortable in their new decision and in their new life journey. And they should also feel that it's okay to learn on your own pace, but at the end, that willingness should be there so that we can grow. And yeah, of course, we can grow together. So thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shivali. Now, a round of applause for her. I'm not forgetting. Ladies and gentlemen, all the speakers so far have been articulating very well. And With that, I also would like to remind the others there is a word of the day going on. So let's try to throw this into the story. Let's move on. Now that we have come to this moment of reflection, what lies next in our story? Friends, when there's a moment of compassion or an insight, all of a sudden all hell breaks loose and the beast starts fighting back. And in order to tell us about the beast fighting back, I invite our good friend who goes by the name of Peacock. Madam Peacock, it's your turn to speak. I can see you are cooking. Your topic is The Beast Fights Back.
Hello?
Hi, the beast fights back. You got to now tell us how the beast is going to fight back.
Okay. I didn't know I have named that as a peacock. Well, I'm sorry about that.
That's all right.
So the beast fights back. I would say a reference to the, workplace boss who looks like a beast at times, but fighting for your real inner you that you want to contribute as well. So the beast tells inside it's really beautiful, even though the outside appearance doesn't sync or synchronize with what it is the world is viewing at. This person kind of fights back to show the inner beauty of that person, and then makes the understanding or the clarity bringing to the situation, making everybody feel valued. So that's my story.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for joining in. Next, let's quickly, and a big round of applause for Peter as well. Now that we had the beast fighting back, what happens next in our story? There is a turning point. There is a choice that we have to make. Both the hero and the heroine, be both the protagonist and the antagonist. And in order to tell us what this turning point, what this point of choice is, will be Toastmaster Ayusha Rai. Over to you, madam.
Turning point of choice. It happens to all of us. Like there might be a situation where we want to try something sweet, want to try something very sweet. That's a turning point as well. Why do you ask? Because when you like sweet and when you have spicy, you are not able to choose. You have to make that turning point. And let me clear it out with a story. Once upon a time, there was a girl who had just undergraduated and wanted to go try abroad. And she was really intelligent as well and very active. But what happened after her graduation was she was very active, I mentioned. She was all prepared to go abroad and prepared all the documents by herself. But kaboom! Her parents didn't allow her to go to abroad because they thought they were very angry and very rigid. And what happened? She started bargaining, but she couldn't win. And at that turning point of life, life articulated her to make a choice to stay here and join Toastmaster and be here. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ayusha. Round of applause. And with that, let us continue with the story. Just two more steps and we will be done. We are nearing the end of the story. We have got to the turning point. And then as we go along, we have made a lot of realization, we have a lot of learning, and there is a nice, beautiful transformation that takes place. And in order to talk to us about transformation, we have the person called AI Chang or I Chang or Al Chang. I'm sorry I can't differentiate the second letter, but I know who you are. I have already messaged you. Please, you're over to you.
Hi.
Hi.
I am not
artificial intelligence robot, but I am Al Chan, as in Al Pacino and Jackie Chan, the two Godfather and Jackie Chan, the martial artist. Anyway, what we are doing here is we are practicing a moment of a transformation when we are young, when we getting older as a teenager and getting into the adult stage. We are actually transformations from a person's from a small cute boy into getting into a younger adult, and from there we articulate into become the niche into us becoming a diamond. So when we going from one stage to another stage, we are like turning from a caterpillar into becoming a butterfly, and it slowly takes a changes as the stages goes along. Like how Beauty and the Beast, the story, how the lady, the beautiful princess, meet up with the beast, and the beast falls in love together, and they live ever happily ever after. So in another words, our life is the same. We need to all go into that stage where we live happily ever after. And in this kind of stage, we are also facing a lot of challenge, like roller coasters and all that. And like what our friends were talking about, there's also like fireworks happening, like flares coming out, fighting between the couples, and also getting into arguments and heated. So eventually, everything all transform and articulates into a beautiful picture and a beautiful movie in ourselves. And so our lives becomes so well transformed that we become the diamond in us, and we also need to impact the world with that. Thank you very much, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, L. Chan. Thank you so much. That was a lovely, there's lots of messages in there, but all revolves around transformation. Amazing. And with this, we have just the last bit of our story. And in order to help us complete the story, this last bit of the story is what lesson for humanity is there in what we have heard, or perhaps something of your own. And for that, I invite Victoria. Victoria, please talk to us about lesson for humanity. Victoria's iPhone. I message you. Victoria, I hope you're here. Lesson for humanity. Over to you, ma'am.
Ale? Ale?
Yes, over to you now. The topic is
Okay.
lesson for humanity.
Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute.
All good?
Sorry, just a minute. Just want to go with this. Hello, everyone. I'm going to talk to you about humanity. Humanity is when you feel for the other person. Humanity is when you have a deeper understanding of what one is going through. So when we talk about humanity, people are going through challenges each and every day. And at times we don't have to be harsh, and at times we don't have to judge. It will be good as a Toastmaster to take a moment to listen to what one is going through or to what one is saying, and not be judgmental. So I would urge each one of us to have a deeper love from inside. And that's where humanity starts. And then understand each one, because each one is in a different cycle in life, and they're going through phases in their lives. And humanity also speaks to looking out to the next person, whether they have enough. At times, we have lots that we can give in terms of our love, in terms of finances, in terms of time. And that's about humanity. So look out to the next person, what they need. At times, they just need a listening ear. So you give your time. At times, they just need a hug or just some assurance that everything is going to be fine. So you embrace love to them. At times, all they need is finances, which you can spare. Maybe they're just going through a patch in their lives where you can spare $20 or you can spare a paper bag of groceries. I think that's humanity, and let's look out for one another, and let's not have barriers. I like Toastmasters about this one thing, that there's no barrier. Imagine we are in a World Traveler Toastmasters, and everyone from any country fits in and they're given a chance. And I think that's humanity. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Victoria. Let's give her a big round of applause. And I ask the audience to please give a round of applause to all 8 of our wonderful storytellers. They all played along with me. Thank you so much. We went through a roller coaster ride, and each of them articulated their points of view either on the story or what they thought about it. And in the end, Toastmaster Victoria left a lasting lesson for all of us as humanity. And with that, I can definitely tell you, and we all lived happily ever after. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Wait, where is Lumiere? Lumiere! Where are you? Okay, there you go.
I think there's a new story developing, the case of the missing Toastmaster.
Mon ami, do you know our performance will be assessed right after this? They will review our words tonight and attention to detail on technical issues or disruption. While a broken clock is right only 2 times a day, mon ami. But this is not one of those times. We need accurate assessment. Welcome, General Evaluator Mr. Potty Sunena. Sunena, Mr. Potty, please.
Would that be my introduction?
Yes.
Okay, I was a bit surprised. Thank you very much. I think I've already introduced myself. So I'm Sanana. I'm from Singapore, Punggol Park Toastmasters Club, been area director for this term. Been in Singapore for over, I can't even count the number of years. I've grown so much older now. But yeah, I'm looking forward for the great evaluators, and I'll give you the G report much later. Back to you, Toastmasters of the Day.
Sunina, please introduce the evaluator for each speakers. We have 3 evaluators, Aaron, Akulina, and Kimla.
Okay, I just have the names. Would that be okay? Okay, so introducing the first evaluator would be Aaron for the first speaker. Yeah, please, over to you, Aaron.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, and especially you, Letitia, thank you for sharing such an interesting speech with us today on the day you tried to be healthy. Today, I'd like to share with you 2 commendations that I was able to observe as I was listening to your story. The first one, as you were sharing your story with us, you peppered your story with well-placed humor. You shared with us about how you went for classes and that you were not so flexible and you are not going to be bending over for anybody. And towards the end, we were thinking, like, oh, you're going to go back here and try to be healthy. And you said, nope, nope, nope. I am never coming back. See, when we include humor into our story, we allow our audiences the chance to connect and digest your stories better. We'll be able to associate the lessons you have for us with those positive emotions you have invoked through laughter, and then that helps us to remember your story even better. Well done. Secondly, I like that you gave us a strong take-home message at the end of your speech. Start slow, start small, and stay away from the crumples. When we include a message in our speech, it now adds value for us audience as we have something to take home and to ponder and learn about. Now, Letitia, you are already quite polished in sharing your story with us today, but I'd like you to consider 2 points of recommendation, which are my point of view. The first one is, I'm sure all of us will appreciate if you can increase the contrast between your voice and the instructor. Because when we do this, we allows the audience to be able to see that, oh, this is you, and then this is your instructor, and you're having a dialogue. The second thing is, I'm sure all of us will love if you are able to tailor your body language to be closer to the speeches that you're sharing. Because throughout your speech, you tend to just do the hand gestures, but our body gestures are a means to use to articulate our story better. Hence, we should try to match it with purpose to whatever we say. So, for example, when you say, I'm never going back to the classes, you just ended there. Amplify the horror, like, go back? No, I'm not going back anymore. Thank you. One day is enough. So all in all, I love that you included humor and you gave us a message in your speech. And my 2 points of recommendations are to show a stronger contrast between your voice and the instructor, and to move with purpose and tailor your body gesture to your story. But on behalf of all of us here today, thank you for your time this evening, for sharing your day or trying to be healthy, and I hope to hear you speak again. Back to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you very much, Aaron. That was fantastic feedback. Okay, let's move to the speech evaluator for the speaker 2. Should we hand over to Akulina?
Hello.
Akulina, we can hear you.
Yes. Good evening, Toastmasters, dreamers, and speakers. Miriam, I have seen clearly that your voice is your daily tool. You have shown it and you have enacted it through your speech. You have articulated your speech really with nice voice and good body language. 2 points I have seen in the vocal variety and the body language. First, the vocal variety, you expressed whisper, pause, shout. You showed through your vocal variety. And the body language, lean down, and you came closer to the virtual screen. Next, you clicked the remote and you showed it through your hand gesture. I really liked it. But my 2 recommendations for your body language and vocal variety. First one is when you told the voice fades away. You can go further back. That can help you to show that your voice is fading away, to show the vocal variety, to articulate your through your speech. Next is the body language. I have seen several body languages you have shown which is intentional, but sometimes you showed like 2 places, strong, confident. At the time of showing confident, your hands were not clearly visible in the virtual background, virtual screen. That is really necessary when you are putting your hands inside or outside. You have to keep it in the frame. Otherwise, those hand gestures are not visible. So overall, you have articulated your speech through good voice and body language, and you showed the courage, confidence, and voice. Better, you can focus more in the vocal variety a little bit. When you are showing the voice is fading away, you can go further, and be careful about your hand gesture when you are showing, you are delivering your speech to the Zoom in the Zoom meeting. So overall, I see that you can instill the courage, confidence, and good voice in your students also. Back to you. Looking forward to hear more speech from you.
Thank you, Akulina. That was fantastic. Let's move on to the next evaluator, to Kim Lo. The stage is all yours, Kim Lo.
Thank you very much. Fatima, congratulations in completing and meeting your speech objective for your speech number 1 for evaluation and feedback. The speech is definitely beautiful, meaningful, and emotional. Absolutely love that. Thank you for sharing this speech. Here is what I like about your speech. Number 1, your speech has a beautiful structure. You started your intro with a story. I came to Toastmaster to improve my English, and I achieved more than that. Right? It provided me a free toolbox. Now that was an intriguing and that is a very powerful introduction. Absolutely love that one. Then you went on to your body with what is in the toolbox, the 3 elements that shape who you are. There's confidence, that is provide you with a mirror and provide you with a structure. So confidence that your voice matters, mirrors you see and make you and see others and listen. Structure help you find purpose in life. So that was 3 powerful stories you shared with us for that 3 elements in the toolbox. And your conclusion, you know what I love about your conclusion? Your conclusion tied back to the introduction of the toolbox. So you kind of make the whole, completed the circle. And the other thing I like about your conclusion is you use repetition for emphasis. Look for confidence, look for connection, and look for structure. And that's what Toastmaster provided you with. Fantastic. And you have a very good worker. I can hear the passion and emotion in your speech. Now, let me share with you some of my suggestions on how you could even bring this better. I think one of the things is increase your volume a little bit because there were times that you were a little bit soft and I couldn't really hear some of the sentences. Then I missed some part of your story. So increase your volume because when you increase the volume, it also shows that you're confident. Number 2, pauses. Pauses build suspense. When you say the word toolbox, pause a little bit longer. Build the suspense. Pauses create emphasis. So when you say about the mirror, pause, right? It helped me see others, help me grow, help me be a better listener. Pause in those areas that will create emphasis on that mirror part of the story. And pauses also help us strengthen our emotional impact. So when you say, Toastmaster, help me feel my voice matters, right? So use pauses on that one and let us think about it and let us feel your emotions. So all in all, fantastic. Love your speech, beautiful, emotional, and meaningful. So excellent structure and good vocal area to improve pauses and increase your volume. Thank you. And with that, back to you, general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim Lo. That was again a very, very valuable feedback for us to work together. I will hand over the stage now to our grammarian report. That's what we are looking forward for. So I will hand over the stage to David.
Fellow Toastmasters, we have an international club, and as a result, many accents. And your accent is your brand. It's fine to have an accent. To ourselves, we don't think we have an accent. And to me, hearing the different accents adds spice to our meetings. So I won't have any comments on that. And instead, what's important is clarity in language. And I heard a lot of that today. In fact, there's very little opportunities for improvement. In terms of the word of the day, I heard it many times, parames, kafik, Miriam, Aculina, maybe some others that I missed as well. In terms of strong uses of language, Kafik, in her beginning, she talked about the 3 tools that help her articulate. Great use of the word of the day, and also using articulation to make her point. She also said that confidence is not a fixed trait. I liked how she said that with confidence as well. Marianne, you had many uses of strong language. One word I heard, it sounded like you said in their world. You want to say in their world. Make sure you get that D there. Yusuf, you began the beauty met the beast. Good use of pauses and articulation to add strength to what you said. And Al, I also had fun how you used articulation to explain you're not AI, you are actually Al. With that, I will turn it back to our general.
Thank you, David. The whole thing was articulated beautifully as a grammarian report. And the last, finally, I use articulate. I will hand over the stage now to Eliza, who will be presenting my R's and my O's, and I hope I have none. The stage is yours, Eliza.
Thank you very much, our Mrs. Porter and Mrs. Potty. So today I will deliver the report for the and pause fillers for everyone. Unfortunately, my do re mi fa sol la si do, nobody learn how to play music. And this castle is very, very, very boring because everybody speak very fluently. And I'm looking forward to have something that people can give us little bit of and But start with our Lumia and Cosworth. They are very, very talented. And also the way they give us speech is just like remind me of pizza. And I'm so hungry because when Mrs. Potty talked to all of us, and Mrs. Peacock is cooking there. Yeah, and she never shared to all of us in the castle. So nothing of post fillers from my two friends. And about my friends of the speakers, start with Leticia, I listen nothing. She is okay. Also Miriam and Fatima. Then coming to Master Beast. I thought Master Beast will angry with but today he has a cough, so also cannot hear anything. Also together with all the castle's guests. So thank you very much, everyone. Also, I just want to let you know that we have a very good champion here in and the evaluation. If you know that Aaron name, she was a semi-finalist in 2014 in World Champion of Public Speaking, fighting with Dananjaya. So all of you, if you want to get to know him, she is one of the VIP in the castle. Not VIP, everybody the same. But he just literally got the title of semi-finalist. But all of us are finalists. So back to you, my GE Mrs. Potty. Don't forget, we need to make a tea.
Thank you, Eliza. I am still Miss Anena, so I'll remain with that. Okay, that was very, very fun. I will hand over now our timer. Parmes.
Okay. Thank you very much, General Evaluator. I will start off with the prepared speeches. Letitia took 6 minutes and 46 seconds. Mariam, 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Fatima took 6 minutes and 5 seconds. Table topic speakers. Ilios took 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Kumar, 55 seconds. Yusuf, 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Shivali, 1 minute and 43 seconds. Peacock, 1 minute and 1 second. Aisha, 1 minute 21. El Chan, 1 minute 43. And Victoria, 2 minutes and 10. Now for the evaluators. 2 minutes and 47 seconds by Aaron. Aquilina took 2 minutes and 47 as well. Kim took 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Grammarian took 1 minute and 46 seconds. Our counter 1 minute and 24, and myself 1 minute 23 seconds.
Wow,
Over to
that's
you, General Evaluator.
fantastic. Timer, you've put your timer to yourself as well. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Fantastic. You guys are really rocking today. Okay, and now the final general evaluation report will be myself. I'll start with a surprising element that I only got to know that I will be doing the GE 1 second before the session starts. So that was a Christmas present to me. So thank you for giving me the gift, and I will continue with my GE to my level best. I'm really, really, really surprised with the background image. That was really beautifully done. Everybody has adopted so beautifully. That's +1, by the way. And the timer, TMD, timer, the speakers, the evaluators, all the appointment holders today. I can give some compliments to myself, including GE. Did a fantastic job today. So yeah, well done for the great execution of the today's meeting. And the word of the day, articulate, I think it makes so fun. Using such a simple word, but everybody has used it brilliantly. I would definitely give the most credit to our table topic master because I was mesmerized the way our table topic is executed today with the storytelling, the topics, the speakers in line, and he very, very well finely executed the storytelling in the table topics. So kudos to Fazil. Is that, I hope I got the name correct, but kudos to your meticulous execution of the table topics. Everyone and everything actually stuck to the theme of the today, which is very well done. The program sheet is beautiful. I will definitely would like to give one mini feedback to make this meeting more good and more perfection, I would say, to the level of perfection, is that if the speaker is not talking or if anyone is not talking, please mute. And if you are cooking, please let us know that you are cooking for us or you're cooking for yourself. So let's turn off the video if it is really not a scene that we want to see. I was literally focused on the speaker, so I did not look at the kitchen. But I did look at the video, by the way. So that's just a minute. And we all know we are taking the calls from outside. Sometimes the external noises could be a little noisy, but not telling anyone specific, but please, a wonderful execution. And let's respect the speakers who's speaking in the speech. So it was also a nice kitchen. I'm absolutely admiring that. So yeah, with that little mini feedback, I would still kudos to this entire team of WTC and the entire team of Tamami-san, a great leader, very well done today. And that wraps up my general evaluation. Thank you very much. And should I hand over back the session to our president, Tamami-san? Or should I go back to Zilva and Ram, our theater artist for today?
Thank you so much, Mrs. Potty, for the nice evaluation with very great articulation. Oh, that's not counted. Well, the time is priceless. We have completed our duties, Lumiere. I suppose I can unwind for a change.
Oh, wait, we have not found the bell yet. Have you seen her? Has anyone seen her? Cogsworth, if any of you found, please drop a message in the chat.
Or you can simply come again to our meeting 2 weeks from now on December 27.
Magnifique. Until next time, everyone. Au revoir. Tamami, President-san.
Thank you so much. What a fantastic meeting today. Let's take a picture, group photo.
Let me just
Lumia,
wake
will
up.
you wake up as Ram and take pictures as SAA?
Bear with me for a second. Please put your camera on if you possibly can. It'll be good to have your smiling faces. We will take a couple of quick photos. Where are you? There's a few people still a little bit shy. XH, Phoebe, are you there? Oh, I think we had that. Fantastic.
Yes, but I'm not camera ready.
Oh, you're not camera ready. Okay, don't worry.
I'm sick. I'm sick.
Da, 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 da. Okay, next one. 2. There you go. Thank you very much. Shall we do a I don't know how to describe it, a artistic version. So we've had this smiley one. Do whatever you want now, whatever pose you want. They look exactly the same as the last one. All right, let's do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Objects.
One more, bear with me for a second. There we go. Thank you so much, everyone. Back to you, President, Madam President.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. I feel rejuvenated with happy mindset, and we all should have that. Let's keep our positive learning environment. And before we close, I'd like to express special thank you to Sunena for taking GE. You had helped us a lot. It was fantastic. You gave us a report too, but would you like to give us a short report again to close off?
I think I've already said it's
Okay.
fantastically
Oh,
executed
damn.
today. So I'm so proud, and I'm actually very proud, and I feel very happy today
Thank
for
you.
coming into this meeting.
Thank you so much. And any guests would you like to comment? If you would just open up the mic and say or raise your hand, I will call upon.
Sure, Shivali, may I?
Yes, sure.
Sure, I would love to say that I really like the energy and it was a different theme for me. Honestly speaking, I didn't attend a meeting like this before, and especially on a virtual platform. So thank you so much for conducting that smooth and amazing meeting. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Please come back. Anyone else? No?
Hello.
All right. Yes, all right. Our next meeting is on December 27th. So please do come back and do enjoy our meeting. Thank you very much. The meeting is adjourned.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
See everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Bye. Merry Christmas,
Bye.
everyone.
Oh, that's nice. Merry Christmas, everyone. See
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Bye.
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 Very good. Yeah.